time to roll the dice. No, 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 no. I only want the perfect ordinary. Can find me on the right that inside the dictionary. They like it. It's simple as that. I say, they like it. Keep coming back, yeah. Keep coming back, yeah. I did not expect myself to get into KATSEYE because my initial impression about them was through video contents, like short clips or short videos. If you're a fan of KATSEYE, I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. The edits where they make it seem like they hate each other. That was my introduction to KATSEYE. And I just kinda believed it. I'm just a person, okay? I'm also gullible sometimes. So I just had this impression about them that this is a group that just doesn't like each other. So, of course, I wasn't interested in getting into this group because why would I get into a group where they obviously don't like each other? It's just weird. And another thing is that this global group thing that K-pop has been trying to do. I'm just always so skeptical about it because I don't remember any actual global group that really took off and stayed relevant for a long time. I just don't remember it. So my hopes for KATSEYE it just wasn't there. I thought they would just be this gimmick type of group, and they would debut and then just end up disappearing and then just disbanding out of nowhere. That's kind of like it's not exactly what I thought about the group. It's just that that's kind of my thought process when it comes to global groups. Because they just don't feel like they work. And at the same time, the fans, bro, it's not even just the group making the edits, making it seem like the members hate each other. It's also the fans. Almost every time I go to the comments of like an edit or like official content of the group, everybody in the comments, bro, the fans are just fighting with each other all the time. What is going on with this group? It's crazy. Because the narrative is that they don't like each other, and then they hate each other, and then the fans also hate each other. So what is going on? Anyway, fast forward to a few months ago. That was when I started getting into KATSEYE, and it was because of Touch. I did not know who they were. I knew Sophia because she's Filipino. I don't know if she's full Filipino or if she's like mixed. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't stalk the members. But when the show started, I knew about her being in the show. What was I saying? I can't remember. I can't remember what I was talking about. That was when I started getting into KATSEYE, and it was because of Touch. I listened to Touch, and I don't know. I feel like I judged them too much based on how the internet has made this group seem like they hate each other. So I kind of did not grow interest in them. But because of Touch, bro, I feel like a lot of people also got to know the group because of Touch. It's a great song. I was actually so confused why it was so short. And maybe part of why the song is good is probably because it was short. I'm pretty sure it's done intentionally. And after listening to Touch, I went back to listen to Debut. And I feel like I've heard the song before. It's just that I just was not interested. But now that I've heard Touch, I'm more interested to listening to their music. And when I listened to Debut, I was like, it wasn't actually bad. Actually, I like it. It's not that it wasn't bad. It's actually good. I actually like it. It's on my playlist all the time. And I feel like really my head was just getting clouded because I keep getting flashbacks of I'll just say her name, Mano without the N. I'm pretty sure it's without the N in the last. So it's like Mano. Does it have like a mano? How do I address her without saying her name? Because I don't want to say her name. It's too difficult. But there was so much hate train for her. For reference, I did not watch the show, so do not know what happened. What happened in the show? I don't know why there's conflict between them. There was conflict between them on the show, but Mano is so difficult to say. Mano, 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 Mano. She was the one I know the most because she was the one who gets talked about a lot. It's like people hate her, people like her. Every time when I hear the word KATSEYE, she's the first one I remember, despite knowing Sophia. I feel like my thoughts with the group was just clouded because of that, and that's why I never really got interested in them, and it also kind of clouded my thoughts about their music without actually really getting into and listening to the music. So that is the lesson for today. Don't be like that. Don't listen to the internet. The internet is almost always wrong. No, that's not what I wanted to say. I'm trying to say that the internet isn't always right. It's not always right. What you see on the internet isn't always true. But whatever happened in that show, I don't know, okay, but I feel like that show was filmed probably 2 years ago. And when they debuted, probably like a year ago, a year after they debuted. But somehow the fans just keep... I'm not even gonna dive into this, bro. I didn't watch the show, and I don't want to watch the show because I don't want to watch survival show. I don't want to watch shows in general. I don't want to watch anything. I don't have it in me to commit to watching something. The first and last survival show that I watched was Voice Planet, and I feel like I'm good for my entire life. I feel like I don't need to watch another one. But these girls, though, the KATSEYE members, they're very talented. And now that I'm getting to know them more from lives or just from short clips of them just talking casually and interviews, they're not the kind of people that the internet is trying to make them out to be. Bruh, do not believe everything you see in the internet. It's so silly because I just had this... I guess it's called prejudice. I don't know what it means, honestly. But I guess the prejudice, I had this prejudice for the group that they're not great people because they don't like each other. It's so stupid. I know, it's so stupid. I didn't know about this group, and I didn't know the members. And when I got to know them, it's just so silly because they clearly are... Maybe right now I'm talking about the current group. They seem to be very comfortable with each other. Like, hate where? They hate each other where? Where is that they hate each other narrative that the netizens and the internet is trying to make it out to be? They literally sound just like a bunch of people when they talk to each other. I guess they're not in this K-pop idol mold, because they're not really promoting in Korea, and they're not... I guess they're a global group. They're not a K-pop group, but you know what I mean. The audience is still very close. I'm pretty sure a lot of KATSEYE fans are also K-pop fans. But as I was saying, they're not close to being K-pop idols where they... You get what I'm trying to say, that the K-pop idols tend to seem very similar to each other because they have to behave in specific and certain ways. And that's not really what KATSEYE is. And that's also one of the things that made me interested in them. And it's because it's much easier to look at them as people than idols. Am I making sense? I'm also confused. Yo, have y'all seen their performance, their Mama performance? It was really good. I guess I'm talking specifically about the dance break. I can't get it out of my head. I keep thinking about it. I watched it earlier today and I kept replaying the dance break because it was really good. y'all should really go watch it. But don't watch the official version, because like the official edited Mama version by Mnet, because it doesn't look that good. Go ahead and watch the fan cams, because the fan cams look so much better. You get to see the choreo, and you really see them. They really went all out on it. They look so good dancing and performing, that I actually did not want the dance break to end, because it was just so good. So the lesson for today, don't what? The lesson for today is to not believe everything you see on the internet. That should be very obvious. The fuck? We ain't flexing, babe. We do what we wanna. Pull up on this chicken, get it comfortable. We can run it, run it, run it. No, this ain't a debut. Love me once, no, love me twice. Na 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 na. I don't need all your kick out of